Yes. Hello.
Hi, good afternoon. Stephanie Domingue, business consultant with ADP.
Sure.
May I please take a seat?
Please have a seat.
Thank you so much. On my way in, your receptionist gave me your business card.
Okay.
I would also like to give you mine, just in
Awesome.
case after this meeting you should have any questions. Please feel free to reach out to me.
Excellent. Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you. So as you know, I was referred to you through Mr. Pat Smith at GT Bank. Tell me, how do you know Mr. Smith?
Pat's our banker, so he handles a lot of our money, so he kind of understands what we're doing here. And I know Pat wanted me to meet with you, so that's why you're here. But to be honest, we're not for profit, and I'm not sure how ADP can help us.
Okay. I understand you're concerned with possibly knowing how I can benefit your company. I just would like to confirm with you that I have worked with over 50 of my customers are actually non-for-profit organizations. And with here, some of the organizations that I've worked with, like I said, they're non-for-profit like yourself.
These are all not-for-profits?
Yes, they are. And I have spoken to all of them, and they know that I'm taking on your company and with my new territory, and therefore they are very eager to tell you some of the benefits and some of the ways that I have helped their company. And just kind of alleviate your concern a little bit.
Sure, that helps.
Okay. And when I had spoken to Mr. Pat, he had told me how you currently have 12 locations in 12 different states.
Yeah.
This is still correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Today.
And your organization is truly focused on helping individuals, reestablish themselves in society, which I think is a very noble thing. So I commend your company greatly.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So once again, I just want to thank you for meeting with me today and to say how honored and excited I am to be servicing your company. So I know we only have 15 minutes for this meeting.
Yeah.
Therefore, I would like it to be as effective as possible.
Sure.
I have 3 things that I would like to discuss with you.
Okay.
First, your organization,
Okay.
People Helping People.
Mm-hmm.
Second, learn a bit more about how you run your payroll and your human resources.
Mm-hmm.
And then third, explore avenues where ADP and PHP can build a strategic business partnership. Does this sound good with you?
Yeah.
Perfect. Can I take some notes today?
Please.
Thank you. So before we move on, if we were to make any modifications to your existing payroll and HR services, would anyone else need to be in this meeting with us?
I think today this will work.
Okay, very good. So like I said, I'm trying to get an evaluation and just to understand your payroll and your HR. So currently right now for your payroll, who runs this system for you?
I do.
You run your payroll? Okay, and are you using, I know Mr. Pat said that you're using Payroll Basics. Are you still using this?
We just had Betsy retire, and this was Betsy's deal, and I think she used Payroll Basics, and
Okay.
we're still trying to figure out her system.
Okay, and with this figuring out the system, have you successfully run a payroll yet?
Well, yeah, people have gotten paid.
Okay, and how long did it take you to run this process?
I think it took us probably 4 or 5 hours.
4 or 5 hours, and this is weekly?
Every 2 weeks.
Okay, so every 2 weeks. So I would like to do a brief calculation for you, just to put this number in perspective. You said that you're running your payroll biweekly.
Yep.
And so with 4 hours being biweekly, that means you're spending 2 hours a week running payroll. So if we would do 2 hours times 52 weeks in a year, divided by 8, you're spending 13 days solely on running your payroll. What could you be doing with these extra 13 days?
Sure. I think we could be expanding.
Expanding?
Yeah.
Okay, definitely. And with that expansion, do you think that if you would have these other days and you would have an efficient payroll system that you would like and understand that this could help you grow as a company?
I think so, but are you talking about changing my system? Because, we have a payroll system now.
Yes.
And it works.
Okay, so what do you like about your system that you have currently?
We like that it works.
It works?
People are getting paychecks.
Okay, and if you were to, add anything or to make any modifications to this, what would you make?
It's a good question. So I think I think automating it would be good, and we've also run into some issues with hitting our payroll taxes on time.
Okay.
And so because of that, we've been getting fines. So we could make it more efficient and avoid getting fines. I think that would be helpful.
Okay, and you said that you are getting fined. How much was this fine for?
I don't know off the top of my head. I know we can't afford to be paying. We don't have enough money as it is. We can't be affording paying other money.
Definitely. And has this fine happened before, or is this the first time?
Since Betsy's retired.
Since Betsy's retired.
Yeah, Betsy had a handle on it, and now she's gone. We've kind of forgotten how to do it.
Okay. So now that we kind of have an understanding of your payroll, I'd now like to focus on your long-term goals.
Sure.
As the VP of Operations for People Helping People, where would you like to see your company in 12 months?
Yeah, that's a great question too. I think we're in 12 locations right now with about 100 employees. I think if we could look at another 12 months, we'd probably be in 20 locations with closer to 200 employees.
Very good. So you truly want to expand and grow as efficiently as possible.
Yes.
Okay. And going back a little bit to your HR, the human asset, wouldn't you agree it's the most important thing in every company?
Yeah, that's why we're here to do this.
Definitely. And are you experiencing any challenges maybe currently right now?
Well, we're having a hard time finding the right employees and then, screening those employees to make sure that they're going to conduct themselves in a manner that represents our organization.
Okay. And what process are you currently using to go through this?
I think each of the 12 locations does their own.
Okay, so you're using a different system for each organization.
The system might be too complicated of a word. It
Okay.
may just be a process, or whatever that branch manager has is what they do.
Okay. And are you possibly aware of how long it takes them to go through this process?
Like I said, everyone does their own.
Their
so
own
it's
thing.
It's
So it's very different. Okay. Totally understand. So what I'm trying to recap for you today is that you're currently satisfied with your payroll system, but yet one of the things that you would like to improve on or see happen within your payroll system is the automation feature.
Yeah.
And then also you had mentioned how you're dealing with some issues with your taxes and you have gotten fined, but you're not sure exactly how many times you have been gotten fined or how much that has been so far.
Sure.
Is this correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then also you're dealing with some concerns of screening employees.
Yeah.
And you said each branch does it differently.
Yeah.
So there's not one set system.
Correct.
How do you think all of this is affecting Helping People's goals of expanding?
Well, if we're focusing on these things, it's taking up time and resources, and things that should probably be get done automatically.
Definitely.
Or more efficiently, and we're just not putting the focus into doing what we got in this business to do, which is to do the mission of helping people.
Definitely, I agree with that. And with all of this being said, if you were to rate your current existing payroll and HR operations on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being poor and 10 being great, what would you rate it?
I don't have enough information on what other systems are available in order to do that.
Okay.
I do know that changing my system sounds like it's going to be a hassle.
Okay.
And we already don't have enough time or money, so if we had to switch midstream, that scares me.
Okay. I understand you're concerned about the hassle of it, and you're also scared of the possible switching over and bringing on something new. However, I just want to ensure you with ADP that our goal is to really service our customers. And we like to look at this as an investment for your organization and for you to really see the benefits that we can bring to your organization. Mm-hmm. Like I told you, I've worked with numerous non-for-profit organizations, and I truly have helped them grow with their companies and to broaden and to help streamline all of their operations together to give you time to, expand to those other markets and to grow. So does this kind of alleviate your concern maybe a little bit?
A little bit.
Okay, enough for us to possibly move on with this meeting?
Yeah, we can keep going.
Okay, definitely. So with ADP, like I said, our philosophy is to truly grow with our customers. And I want to show you a customized demonstration of our ADP Run mobile app.
Yeah.
This will show you the ease of use of our device and also the automation. You said that you were looking for automation. Well, this payroll system you can run on your phone, you can run it on a laptop, you can also run it on an iPad.
Okay.
So just for demonstration purposes, we're going to use the demo, and we'll just click Resume Weekly right here. So the first step that's going to come up is you can choose whether you want to run your payroll, the start and end date, as well as direct deposit in case you have any employees that want this benefit. If you want to click Resume for me, we would go to the next step. From here, it will bring up a breakdown of all your employees, whether they are being paid on salary or they're being paid by the hour. You can also click on an employee if you want, and we'll go kind of through one of them. You can change their hourly rate, their regular hours, their salary amount. If all of this would be entered correct, if you want to click Preview for me. Calculate. There you go. And the number one main thing that we want you to understand is that you must have enough money in your bank to run your payroll. And so this step right here is our most important step. This will tell you how much money you need to actually run your payroll, and then you can make sure that everything would be correct. If it would, you can click approve for me. Approve payroll. And you just successfully ran your payroll. So, you know, how long did that take you to run?
It didn't take very long. Who could do that? Is that just me?
You can, as well as you can give the authorization to each manager, if you would like, to run that payroll system.
So they could run their own?
Correct. But it would be all together streamlined under one process and one roof. That way you can make sure that they're all using a standardized system and that everything is efficient and everything is in line within each of your organizations. Sure. And with this being said, I know you said the automation part. Could you see how PHP could benefit from the automation of it being on a laptop, a mobile phone, as well as on an iPad?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And also, you said with payroll and taxes, how you just recently got a fine, but you're not sure how much it was or if this has occurred in the past. Mm-hmm. One of the things that we do offer when you streamline all three of your operations together is that we will take on full responsibility of your taxes. Okay. We will set up everything that you need for your taxes. Mm-hmm. We will make sure the fines will not come at you. We'll make sure that it is done in a timely manner. Mm-hmm. So this will give you more time to focus on, you know, those goals that you have of expansion rather than focusing on your taxes and the possible burden of that fine coming
Sure.
at you. Could you see how PHP could benefit from this?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. And then the last one we had talked about was HR and screening employees. You said how each process is different, and so you can have like an overview and a very like standardized process, we do offer an integrity test with our HR 411 package. In this integrity test, you can choose from a list of salesperson characteristics that your organization is looking for. So if you're looking for honesty in an employee, ethical standards, you will notify us that. And then we will pull from our 300-based questionnaire those questions that are really geared towards finding those attributes in an individual. Then we would put this on your resume, on your website. It will be online, and your resume candidates will go and take it. Once we have the results, we will send them back to you, and we recommend you looking at individuals that have a score of an 80 out of 100. So can you see how this could benefit PHP because it narrows down your process of looking at what employees would truly benefit your company?
Yeah, it does, but it also troubles me a little bit because,
okay.
Like I said, we're a not-for-profit business. You guys are a for-profit business.
Definitely.
So we've got challenges that are kind of unique to us. I don't know if I would want something as rigid as this.
Okay, and I understand your concern with this being as rigid. However, Acadiana Walk for Health, the nonprofit organization that I was telling you about, I had just worked with this company about 3 months ago. They came to me, you know, wanting to integrate this integrity test, and they came the same thing, you know, I don't know if I could benefit from this. However, we did implement it, and they have found that their turnover rate has increased by 90%. Okay. So could you see how this is possibly could help your company, even though some of my clients are profit and some are non-for-profit?
Certainly.
Definitely. Well, there's no doubt in my mind that this system could really work for your company. And I would really like to show you a customized presentation.
Sure.
At ADP, we work in a 3-step process. Mm-hmm. First, an initial consultation. Mm-hmm. Second, a customized presentation. Yeah. And third, we will come in and do an implementation and training. Okay. If you wouldn't mind, please signing this authorization release form for me. This is not a commitment. This is just for me to get your information. Therefore, when I meet with you next time, I can create a customized process for you.
I don't know if I can commit to this today.
Okay.
I need some time to think about this.
Definitely.
And talk to some other folks. Like I said, we're a not-for-profit, so we have to be a good steward of our donors' money, and so I'm just not going to be rushed into something today. Okay. I totally understand your concern, but maybe we can set up another appointment. Therefore, I can get with you and possibly show you another maybe customized demonstration. So would you be open to meet with me again possibly next week? Sure.
Okay. And here's an appointment card. Are you available on Monday possibly?
You met my receptionist on the way in?
Yes.
So yeah, you can talk to her.
Okay. And I will get a date for her.
Right.
And then also I will shoot you an email.
Perfect.
So thank you so much for meeting with me today.
Thank you,
I truly appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Thank you.